Good, everybody. It's your boy Wavy. Stay Wavy TV. I got some breaking news for y'all. So I want to talk about this whole Ice Cube controversy, right? So 2 days ago, the Trump administration basically let people know that Ice Cube has indeed been working with the Trump administration to come up with a black platinum plan to help African Americans close the gap between African Americans and white people, right? And Ice Cube was attacked by, obviously, the left, the Democrats, the liberals, and of course his own people, African Americans, right? You know, on my Twitter account, I seen a bunch of black people calling Ice Cube a sellout, a coon, a bootlicker. I seen people saying he was tap dancing. And, you know, people were just, destroying this man's name and character and everything, he's worked for in his life. People were just, destroying this guy's name. So Ice Cube came out on his Twitter account and let people know, hey, just so y'all know, I reached out to both sides. I reached out to Joe Biden and I reached out to Trump. Joe Biden said, let's talk about it after the election. Trump said, let's talk about it right now. You tell me your ideas and I'll insert your ideas into the platinum plan that I already have for you guys. Because Trump was already coming up with a plan for what he was going to do for African Americans during his second term. And for those that's watching this video, just in case you don't know, President Trump did indeed increase the funding for HBCUs, the black colleges, and he made the funding permanent so they don't have to ask for money anymore. He also signed the First Step Act that was a criminal reform that got a couple thousand people out of jail. 90% of those people were African Americans, just in case you guys didn't know that. And also that was to go against the 94 crime bill that Joe Biden wrote up himself, and where he called black people super predators. And he also was talking about in those days how he didn't want his kids going to school with black people. You know what I'm saying? So Trump, the guy that everybody calls racist, he helped a lot of blacks get out of jail. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, back to the topic, right? So Ice Cube was saying that, Joe Biden said, let's wait till after the election. Trump said, send me your ideas, let's talk about it, and I'll put it into my plan right now, which he ended up having a press conference and said everything about his ideas for the Black Platinum Plan that included Ice Cube's ideas, right? So my thing is this, right? It's interesting to see how so many people, especially black people and the liberals, it's crazy to see how quick people are to attack people's character and destroy their image and call them coons and call them sellouts. When indeed, when you look at what Ice Cube's doing, he's actually trying to help African Americans. Now, you guys got to remember, this is a guy that's made well over $100 million. He directs his own movies. He's an actor. He's a successful hip hop artist. He has his own basketball league. Ice Cube doesn't have to do shit for you niggas, man. I hope y'all know that. All the black people that's watching this video, Ice Cube doesn't have to do shit for you niggas. And just like Ice Cube said, both sides of the parties are corrupt. The Democrats are corrupt and the Republicans are corrupt. The problem is a lot of black people think that the Democrats are the good guys when they're not. They're not. A lot of black people believe that the Democrats are going to save them. The Democrats are going to make it to where they don't have to ever go to work. And the Democrats are going to do this and the Democrats are going to do that. When indeed, they're not. The Democrats just want you guys to stay broke. They want y'all to stay in the hood. They want y'all to depend on them, right? Which is why they removed the black man out of y'all household so they can control y'all, so y'all can need them. The Democrats aren't doing shit for y'all. That's why they had that 94 crime bill passed, so they can keep niggas in jail. That's why they want y'all to, that's why they want to get back in the office so they can keep those abortion, they can get their abortion laws back, so they can keep destroying y'all babies so the black population never rises. Right? And Trump's going against abortion. But y'all don't see it that way because y'all don't do research and y'all just follow the Democratic news. Right? Now, I want to be clear on something, right? I'm not saying that one side is better than the other, but what I'm saying is, right, if somebody is trying to help, right, who gives a damn if the guy's meeting up with Trump? Just because he's working with Trump does not mean he's a supporter of Trump. Okay? I'm pretty sure Ice Cube doesn't give a fuck who's in office and who gets elected. Because in my opinion, Joe Biden is no better than Donald Trump. He's actually worse. And if I had to make a choice, I'd vote for Trump. Why? Because at least I'm voting for somebody that has done something for black people. Something. Joe Biden has been in politics for over 40 years and he hasn't done a damn thing for black people. So for black people to defend this guy as if he's Jesus and just destroy the other guy's character, it's insane. It's insane. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Now, another thing I want to talk about is Diddy, right? So after this whole situation happened with Ice Cube, where people found out he was working with Donald Trump, your boy Diddy came out the next day and made a video saying that white people like Donald Trump should be banished. And he announced that he's coming up with his own political party, right? So apparently Diddy is starting his own political party for black people, right? I want you guys to remember, this is the same Diddy that has been robbing all of his artists that was signed to Bad Boy Records. He's been robbing them of their publishing, their masters, and he's been giving these guys slave contracts. Mace, the rapper Mace, to this day, does not own any of his publishing, any of his masters. Mace has reached out multiple times to Diddy to try to buy his masters back. Now, keep in mind, this is the same Diddy that is almost a billionaire. The guy's worth like $700 to $800 million. He's almost a billionaire. Why would a guy with that much money steal his artists' masters when you've already known that historically white people, the Jewish people that own the labels, this is what they've been doing to black people since hip-hop first started? So you being a black man that's a entrepreneur, a businessman, right? Why would you then turn around and do that same thing to your own people? Why? I want to know why. The Lox, which is a rap group that had Jadakiss and Styles P, they had to literally threaten Diddy's life on air to let them out of their contract because they literally were making no money off their music. That's how bad their contract was with Bad Boy Records. Diddy took all the publishing, all the masters. They weren't making no money off their music. When you have a record deal like that, the only way that you make money off your music is by going on tour. That's it. So basically you're recording music. So basically the label pays for your studio time, but the music that you spend hours working on, the albums that you put out, you're not making nothing off of it. It's all going to Diddy and his family. Right? This is the same Diddy that could have stopped Biggie Smalls from going where he went that night in Los Angeles when Biggie Smalls eventually got murdered and killed. Diddy played a huge role in that. Diddy could have stopped all of that. And he knew that Biggie's life was in danger that night. Biggie knew his own life was in danger that night. But yet Diddy still peer pressured the man into going to that party that night at the club, where he eventually got murdered the same night. This same guy is telling you guys, because you guys have to understand this. You guys got to look at this from the surface. Diddy coming out the next day and announcing that he's starting his own political party and saying fuck Donald Trump, he's basically slapping Ice Cube in the face. You got Ice Cube who's trying to help you niggas, trying to help African Americans get more opportunities to close the wealth gap and to make this country a better place for us. Diddy is literally saying, nah, Cube, I don't think you should do that. Donald Trump's racist. I don't think you should do that. Don't work with him. Come join my party. Now all of you guys know that Diddy doesn't give a damn about any of y'all. Diddy wants y'all to stay broke. He wants y'all to keep working 9 to 5s. He wants y'all to keep selling dope in the hood. He doesn't want the conditions for African Americans to improve in this country, because if he did... Oh yeah, by the way, I left this out. You guys can look this up. Diddy and Donald Trump were actually very good friends before Trump ran for president. There's pictures of Diddy and Trump partying together at mansion parties at Diddy's house. Diddy was friends with Trump before he ran for president. I forgot that. You guys can look this shit up. I'm gonna have pictures in the video so y'all can see it. This goes to show y'all how much of a hypocrite this guy Diddy is, man. He's a fucking clown. And you guys got to start seeing things for how it is, okay? I'm not saying that Donald Trump is a great guy. There's a lot of things I don't like about the guy, and there's some things I do like about him, right? Same with Joe Biden. But you guys got to start looking out. You guys got to start looking at what outweighs which. And at the end of the day, who cares if you like the guy? Is he going to help you or is he not? That's what y'all should be focused on. Ice Cube is genuinely trying to help his people, and his own people is turning around and destroying his name. Diddy, who's supposed to be cool with Ice Cube because they're both black, they're both in the music industry, they're both successful entrepreneurs. Why not call Ice Cube and get a better understanding of why he's working with Trump, instead of just coming out publicly and letting the world know you don't agree with that and you're starting your own political party? I mean, this is insane. This is insane. This is insane, bro. It's crazy, bro. It makes no sense. But I want y'all to think about what I said. Let me know what y'all think. Leave comments. I don't care if it's negative, positive. I don't care if you agree, disagree. Just leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think about the video. It's your boy Wavy. I'm out this bitch.